Hi, everyone. It's Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States, and welcome to my premiere for this week. If you are watching live on YouTube on January 20th, 2022 at 6 p.m. Central, you can sign into your Google account and chat with us. So I'd love to hear from you and where you're watching from. And if you have any questions, be sure and put it in the chat and I'll get with you as soon as possible. So just to get started, be sure that if you are not subscribed to my channel, be sure you subscribe and click the bell so that you'll get notification of each video. And when you like and share my video, it really helps and I appreciate it. And I thank you for doing so. So I'm going to get started here and we're going to look at my desktop and we're going to talk about the Rainbow of Happiness bundle. So let me switch and here we go. Okay, I mentioned that you can leave a comment or question, and when you do that, I do a random drawing and give away the card that I make that evening. So for last week, Pam Zorn left some comments, and so her name was drawn in the random drawing. So Pam, I'll be sending you this card made with the Catch You Later stamp set, and it was a fun fold, a slim tint card. Lots of fun to make those. So if you haven't seen those, that's there. It's here on my YouTube channel. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna switch the lighting just a bit to help, and we're gonna take a look in here at the bundle as you see it in the catalog. This is page 18. The Rainbow of Happiness bundle is fun and it's got some great samples for you to follow, and it's got some great dies. And let me show you that die set in the stamp set. So here's the stamp set, okay? And then here are the dies. You've got a label, some clouds, a half arch larger rainbow, a smaller arched rainbow, a scallop border, and then another little scallop here. So I'll be using some of these tonight, and then you'll see throughout the week and throughout the springtime, I'll probably be using this stamp set, but I'm featuring it this week because I just want to be sure you see how fabulous it is. So I'm going to show you a little more in the catalog here. So let me get my notes here. Okay, I know, and good thing I have my notes too, because right here is a dandy little tool that you would miss. Right here, the Cloud Punch. Okay, the Cloud Punch is great for not only this bundle, but for other cards and projects that you make. And it also, the shape of it is in one of the designer paper prints, and I'll show you that in just a minute when we look at that Sunshine and Rainbows designer paper. That's a celebration choice. Okay, one more thing I want to show you here. This is on page 67 of the catalog, and I'm using this Supple shimmer paper, and you see right here how it's pink and blue. Well, this is a misrepresentation of this paper, okay? It is more of an iridescent white. It just depends on how the light hits it. You see that? It's really iridescent. If you put it against green, it's going to look a little more green, and it's sparkly like a glimmer paper. But this is just not the color, okay? So you can see I can move it and make it look more blue. Okay, so don't let that, I don't want you to expect a blue glimmer paper when you get this. It is more like this iridescent, which is great for our clouds. Okay, now let's take a look at the celebration choice that we're using this evening, and that is the Sunshine and Rainbows 6x6 Designer Series paper stack. And it's awesome. And so I have each of the pages here to show you. Here's the Misty Moonlight print with rainbows and sunshine. And then some little, these almost look like little sunsets on the back there, or sunrises. There's another fun print. And then some more sunshine. Love this color combination. Can't wait to try a card with that. And then the granny apple green on the back. And here is that print I was telling you about that the cloud punch fits perfectly. Look. And look at all the different clouds on here. You know, is that not awesome? Okay, I love that. Here's a stripe, and this has all the colors that are featured in this stack. So we have Magenta Madness, Flirty Flamingo, Mango Melody, so Saffron, Granny Apple Green, Pool Party, Misty Moonlight, and there might be some missing. I think Petal Pink is missing from this one. This is like the Flirty Flamingo, so it's a little lighter shade. This is the Petal Pink, okay? All right, and then a Pool Party Little Hearts print, Misty Moonlight, and a magenta, a little pinstripe here with lots of the colors, and then a Pool Party. Those look like clouds to me. A fun dot with lots of colors, and look at that stripe. Little Pool Party print, and then another fun stripe. And you know what I want to point out is that, you know, it's sunshine and rainbows, but you can use this for any card. Doesn't have to be for just the sunshine and rainbows bundle, although it's perfect coordination. But you know, you can use it with anything. Look at that soft seafoam print, Bermuda Bay. That's to me, Flirty Flamingo. And look at this. That's something else real cool about this one. Let me see if I can find my dies again. So, pull this die out here and look at that. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so that's fun. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of tips before I get started on the project of things that I am going to do or have done to make creating with this go a little quicker. I like to do a lot of my die cutting ahead of time, especially on things like this. So let me just, I'm getting this out of the way and this, and show you what I've done here. So, oops, just lost all my pear pizzazz. So what I did is I went through my scrap drawer, okay, and I found like little pieces, maybe like a card front size of these different colors. Now, some of these colors I'm using because they're going to match one of the projects I'm doing tonight, and I'm not using the designer paper, a piece of it, but it's a different color combo, okay? And so what I did is I cut Pale Papaya, and these are our clear envelopes, and just separated them like this. And I like the clear envelopes because I can see what's in them. And then because I didn't want to have too many envelopes, I took two contrasting colors like Bermuda Bay and Mango Melody and put them in the same envelope. There's Crushed Curry. That's for another project. Granny Apple and Magenta. Petal Pink and Pool Party. So Saffron and Seafoam Green. I even have some gold foil. Okay. So on these, just, you know, get some scrap paper and cut, and then you just pull out what you need, because you just need one of each color for the rainbow, and you'll be seeing that when oh, here's another one, Misty Moonlight and Flirty Flamingo. See, I have them all right here. Now, also did cutting of this specialty paper, and gosh, I forget the name of it, but it's in the annual catalog, and it's a glimmer paper, but it's like very smooth, so to speak, and I'm excited to use that. And these colored, it's like an ombre specialty paper, but it's a glimmer, and so you can build, you know, the half arch rainbows on your card by just choosing the different colors. See there? Okay, and then you have some more, but like I cut ran it through and cut the red, and then I put them in the envelope, and then so on for each color. So one more thing here, and then we'll get started. I've got pieces all over the place. So I cut a bunch of the clouds, the little cloud dies. Some of them I did in just plain basic white, and then I cut several in the that iridescent, that supple shimmer. You see that? Okay. And then I have some borders and tags in here. And on this, oh, that's, I've done it in foil, but I've done some white ones as well. And so I figured I'd use white quite a bit, but if I wanted a different color, I can sponge over the basic white and make it the color that I need. So that's just a tip. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. All right. Let me get that out of the way. And we're going to get started on an easel card. So I've made one, but I'm going to change it up a bit tonight because I wasn't completely, it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to. So you can see this is the easel card we're making. It'll be basically the same, but I'm going to change up with this rainbow and what I have stamped here on the front. Okay, I think I'm going to take that away. All right, let's get started. So we have, to start with, a piece of Magenta Madness, 4 1/4 by 11, and scored at 2 1/4. Let me turn this around. 2 1/4 and 5 1/2. So let's go ahead and give that a good burnish with the bone folder. So as I'm creating this, we were supposed to get some pretty severe weather, and I don't know if it's passed us by or what, but it's going to get really cold for southeast Texas here tomorrow. Okay, see that's going to stand up just like that. Okay. Then I have a piece of Mango Melody cut 4 by 4. And that's going to be this top part of the easel. That's the base. And it'll, when it's folded down like this, see, it'll lay flat, but then it'll stand up. And I'm going to layer on top of that with this piece of Sunshine and Rainbows cut 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. And I'm going to layer that on top of that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. So when I first opened up this paper and I started cutting the rainbows, it's like there were so many ideas that I had that I wanted to try or say, oh, I could do this, I can do this. And it was like a little overwhelming to me. So I thought, okay, slow down, think about what card you want to make and then go from there. And so that's a little tip too. Don't, start with one thing. And like I knew I wanted to make this easel card, so I went with that. Okay, so that's going to sit just like that, and I can go ahead and put that on. Now I'm going to put the glue here, and I'm not going to go all the way to the edge because this cardstock doesn't span that whole width. Okay, so I just want to stay in the middle here. And put it just like this and try to get it equidistant from the side and the bottom. Okay. All right. So it's standing up pretty good by itself, but I'm going to have a little bumper down here too. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. Since I mentioned it, I have a piece of basic white 1/2 by 4 and a piece of Mango Melody 1 by 4. And this is going to be our bumper. So let me get my stamp, and I chose You Make Me Happy. And I'm also going to use, let's see, I might have put it away. I want to put a little stamp on this to give it a little fun, okay? Let's see, what did I do with that? Don't tell me I've already lost a stamp, y'all. Wouldn't surprise me with the mess on this desk. So, I don't see it there. I don't see it there. Okay, it's disappeared. So, let me think. What did I do with it? It's not the little dots, but you know what? I'm going to take the little dots and use them. That's kind of upsetting to me. You ever do that? Misplace the stamps, especially these tiny little photopolymer stamps. It will probably show up, but okay. So I'm going to use these little dots, and I'm going to get my Mango Melody. And it's probably sitting right in front of my face. I don't see it, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to use the little dots. So these little stamps are good for adding a little, I don't want to say texture, but just a little interest to just your plain solid cardstock, okay? And so I want this to be somewhat like a border. So I'm going across the top here. And it's the same effect as the stamp that I'm missing, but just a different pattern. So I'm going across the bottom here. Okay. All right. So now put that aside, leave it on the block. Let's close that. And then I'm going to, oh, nope, I need that again. I'm going to stamp the You Make Me Happy. Kind of go, you know, you make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Let's sing that to our granddaughters. I spared you the singing, though. I do that to sing it to our granddaughters when they're sad or crying. Sometimes it just makes them more upset. Not that the singing's that bad, mind you, but, you know. Okay, so see, just gave it a little bit of interest. Okay. So these premiere videos are pre-recorded, okay, so that I can chat with you while you're seeing it live, okay? And I started this video 4 times. So first of all, I'm in a different setup, and I've got 3 different devices going. My phone, which is recording, my desktop, my iPad, which is how you saw my face, and then my computer, which runs the whole thing, my laptop. It's a little crowded. So anyway, I didn't have my sound on, and so it was like going on and on and on, and I wasn't recording myself. And then the other time it was something else, just a thing. No, I thought, okay, no. Okay, so here is the stamp I was looking for right in front of my nose. You see the little lines? But it's okay. This looks okay. I'm glad I didn't lose it. I'd already mounted it, but it was on a big block, and so I didn't expect that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the inside, if I can find it. Here it is. So it's a 4x4 piece of white, and I had a scrap piece of designer paper that I was going to put at the top. So when I find that, I'll put it up on it, I guess. So 4x4 basic white, and that's going to go in here. And you know, when you cut your 6x6 pieces of designer paper, you usually have little strips left over. Use those. Use them on the inside of your cards. It doesn't matter. You know, it didn't span all the way across. I'll show you. I did it on the sample. But a while ago, this is another thing that happened. I put down a piece of paper, and I had all these little clouds and rainbow arches on my surface here, and they blew off. You know, you put something down, it goes poof, off the table. It's like, oh, wonderful. Okay, so look. See what I did here? It doesn't even go all the way across because it wasn't long enough, but it's okay. But see how it adds to the inside? So I'll do that when I find it. I know it's here somewhere. So here's the bumper for the easel. Okay, cute. I mean, it's cute even like that without anything else, right? Okay, so, but let me show you what I'm going to do here. I used one of my favorite Hippo and Friends dies that are in the annual catalog, and that have these 3 different sets of labels. And I cut like a 3x3 piece of basic white, and then die cut this label, And then this one layers behind it, a 4x4 piece of Magenta Madness. And so I'm going to stamp on this. No, I'm going to put the rainbow, build a rainbow. I did stamp on the other one, but I'm changing my mind because to me, I put thank you on this other one, and I think it took away from the rainbow. And then I had raindrops, and I thought, I don't know that I want raindrops, so I'm going to try this one a different way. Okay. So, all right. Here's the largest arch. And let's see, how did I do this over here? Yeah. I'm going to come down with it a bit here. Okay, so I'm going to play with it a little bit before I glue it down. And you could use adhesive sheets on this. I don't have any here with me. So, and I forget to order them. But this way, you know, I cut all of these different arches and I have them to use. So I'll be making a ton of cards with this. That's what's so nice when you do that and you can sort it out. And those clear envelopes don't take up a lot of room. Okay, isn't that cute? So the next time I build this, I might have the big magenta arch on the top. And then you know, you don't have to have it the same order every time. Okay, so I'm playing. And I don't know what I'm going to put down there. I'm going to bring this down a little more. Because it's okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this because I have a feeling my arches might overlap the white a little bit. I had thought I was going to stamp, but I'm going to try this one without the stamp. Here we go. Okay. So let's see. Here we go. And this is our green lidded glue, the multi-purpose glue. I just put it in the fine tip glue bottle. It's easier for me, and it's also when Mia gets a hold of the glue bottle, she doesn't use as much glue. But I've trained her to use the Stampin' Seal Plus, but because she, you know, it doesn't make a big mess, and she does really well with that, let me tell you. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that. I brought it down some instead of it being so close to the top. Like that, I don't have so much white space toward the bottom. And I'm putting a little bit larger of a white space in between each arch. So I have to tell y'all, this is fun with this rainbow, these rainbows. Okay, so there's that. And then here are the clouds. Okay, let's see. Bring that down a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I do. I like it. Okay. Little glue here. And then the two smaller clouds here, I'll kind of layer those up and use the larger one. Let's see. Bring that down a little bit. Okay. All right. So now that's going to go here. So I like it. I think I like it. I think it would be okay with the phrase, this thank you, because it's so small. But I kind of like it like this. What do you think? Okay, so here's the other one. See? Oh, let me get that. I put thank you right there, and it's like I should have brought the whole rainbow down and maybe put thank you right in the middle of that, because I thought I didn't like the raindrops after I did it. Okay, but you know, personal preference. Oh yes, iridescent rhinestones. I'm addicted to these. Has anybody else tried these and just gotten like, I want to put them on everything? It's like you can make it look good with just about any project. Love them. Okay, you make me happy. Okay, there's our easel card. What you think? Okay, so now I'm going to do the next one, and doesn't take very long to do, and you've seen me do one before if you've been watching my premieres or my videos on YouTube. I've done them for years, and so I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday. Okay, and yeah, I like that. It's kind of plain without the sentiment on the front, but it's okay. I don't know. What do you think? Which one you like? I think I would like this one if I didn't do the raindrops and I had brought that down. It's okay. I like them both. This is the one I'll be sending out. Okay, I'll do a random draw and somebody will get that card. Okay, let's see. What am I doing now? Okay, so let me show you this. Look at this. It's like they saw our catalog, okay, with the rainbows. So these are, you see the different colors there? So I couldn't decide whether to go with Calypso Coral or Blushing Bright or Petal Pink. So you'll see what I decided here in a minute. But I like to do these pretty kitchen towels as gifts. Like they make great teacher gifts or hostess gifts or neighbor gifts, you know. It's just fun because it's like, I don't know about you, but I don't go out and buy these for myself. I mean, I do sometimes, but most of the time when I buy it, it's to give it because I love making the tag for them. So anyway, let's get started with this. Let me find my, oh my goodness, what did I do with that? So I have everything cut and ready to go, and it's right here in front of my nose. So isn't that cute? I mean, hello, it looks like our stamp set. Okay, so to start with, I have a 2x6 piece of Pear Pizzazz, which is what I called this green right here, okay? Then I use this Petal Pink rainbow print from the Sunshine and Rainbows, 1 7/8 by 6, okay? And that's going to layer on top of this. It goes side to side, but it has a tiny border at the top and the bottom of the Pear Pizzazz, okay? Then I cut a 6x1 piece of basic white and cut this die with this scalloped edge, okay? And so that's going to go underneath here. See, cute, huh? And then this little tag is super cute. It's got that rainbow on the top, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try it. I'm going to color it with my Stampin' Blends and make a rainbow. Not this one, but when I make another project, I'm going to try that. So you need about a 2x3 piece of basic white to cut this label. And then the rainbow I have in here, see I have my iridescent clouds. I chose Pear Pizzazz, Pale Papaya, Evening Evergreen, and Crushed Curry. Okay, so let's get started on this. First, I think I'm going to build the rainbow on this, and I'm doing it in the center. So this is 6 inches. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So right there. Okay, let me get my rainbow and my cloud pieces out. So you see what I mean about color? I just customized it to my gift here. It's so cute. All right, so I'm going to glue this directly onto this designer paper. Okay, so let's go. First crushed curry. And I don't know why, but I cut a bunch of these out. I wish I'd have bought more towels. And they were, you know how they always have 40% off, 50% off, and they were on sale, so that was even better. And I find that Hobby Lobby, not pushing them or anything, but they have really cute hand towels, and so do places like, what do you call it? TJ Maxx, and what's that other place? That sister store for TJ Maxx? I can't think of it. You know what I'm talking about. But stores like that. Maybe Costco. I don't know. We don't have a Costco here, but I go with my daughter when we were in Fort Worth. Okay, pale papaya. Isn't that cool looking? It's just so different. I love it. And pear pizzazz. This is a it's kind of off a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so I have that. And then I'm going to do my clouds again, much like I did on the other one. See how easy this is? Really easy. Bring that down a little bit. And let's put these. And you could use dimensionals on one of these clouds, but I just chose not to because with it being like a gift, and I don't usually wrap these. I present them. It's like the tag is the wrap. Okay. Okay. All right. Cute, huh? All right, so now I'm going to glue it on top of the pear pizzazz. There are those cute clouds. Okay. It goes side to side because it's both of them are 6 inches long, remember. Cute. Love it. And then here, this, I'm going to go ahead and put it underneath here. And I don't think it goes all the way across, but you can center it. You've just got about a 1/16 of an inch on each side. Okay? But isn't that cool? And I thought, at first I thought, you know, I'll sponge that a color, but because it overlaps this, it stands out more by leaving it white. I do these all the time, y'all. Every time that I'm always looking at towels for this very reason. Okay. So look at that. Isn't that so cute? Okay, so we're not done yet. So now what you do is you take a hole punch. I'm using our old crocodile. So you need a pretty good size hole punch. You don't need to do those little bitty narrow ones, but like any hole punch would do. And I'm going to punch in the center here on each side. Just eyeballing it. Okay. So now that's going to go like that. Isn't it cute? I mean, I really like it. Do y'all like it? I think they're fun to give, and it's kind of like a surprise. Okay, so I'm going to put this. This is that white frayed ribbon in the mini. I don't even know which suite it goes with. Now, I leave it on the bolt because I like to give myself plenty, but it's going behind the tag here, okay? So I'm going to pull it through pretty good here. And then I'm going to thread it through this side. Now, and this is what holds it on, okay? And then you wrap it around the back like that. And I'm leaving it that long. Then I'm going to angle cut these, and I might have to cut them again in a minute because they may fray a little bit when I tie. So this is going to be kind of like the embellishment on this right side, okay? Okay. Okay. Oh, I kind of went upside down. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm going to make the little loops a little smaller and bring the tails down. Isn't that rich looking? It really goes, this ribbon goes well with the towel. You know, the texture of it. Okay, I'm going to cut this. I have ribbon tied around these paper snips because these are just for ribbon or fabric. Okay, I said because once you start using them on paper too, they never cut the same. So you need 2 pair of those. I think they may not be available right now, but these are great little scissors, the paper snips. All right, so there's that. And then I'm going to do a little tag on this side. So here we go with that. And then I'm going to move some of these tools out of the way. Oh my goodness, that's going to fall. Okay, let's see. I need Evening Evergreen. And I need Pale Papaya. And let's see, I've got this. It says a little something to brighten your day. Thought that was perfect. Okay, I'm going to line this up, stamp it in the middle. Then close this up. And somewhere I have these little hearts. And I'm going to put them on this little block here. And do some Pale Papaya. So simple, but yet, wow. I love being able to use our paper crafting supplies for gifts and just to, you know, wraps and tags. I love that. Okay, so there we go with that. Then I'm going to take this, and this is kind of like the embellishment for this side. I'm going to get some linen thread. Love linen thread. I cut about 10 inches of it. I'm just guessing, but that's probably about what it is. Then I'm going to take it and loop it. Yeah, I looped it like that. Then I went through this top, and you don't pull too tight so you don't pull that little arch off or tear it. Okay? But it works. So do this, go through that loop, pull these 2 ends through, and then this is why you need these ends long, so you can slide it through here. Pull it through, and then we're going to tie a bow. Make it fancy on this side. Like this. Okay, you can trim that up if you want to. I'm going to do that. Tie it tight. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so these are probably going to end up being teacher gifts. And once again, I want to use one of these little gems. And put it right in the center at the bottom. So isn't that cute? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I love them. I think it's such a good idea for a gift, and it makes it so pretty. I've given these as hostess gifts, and well, like I said, I already said that, I know, but man, really fun. And I was so excited to see the rainbows. I have another one I found too. I won't tell you what that is yet, and I'll be doing something with that, but just love it. And you know, when I've done these, the size of the tag or the width of it has varied depending on how much of the towel what I want to show, but this was just perfect to do it like this. And then I love this little scallop border. So there's that, and then here's our card, and there we go. Okay, thank you so much. Let me see if I can get back on the screen here a minute. So thank you so much for tuning in and hanging in here with me while I create. I just had so much fun sharing with you. So if I can help you with anything, let me know. Be sure and visit my website at inkandinspirations.com. And while you're there, sign up for my mailing list because I send out weekly emails and those have exclusive projects on those that you won't get anywhere else, okay? So take care. Have a great evening. Thank you if you're watching the replay, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.